So over the next few videos, I want to talk about an influence that is very significant for my work, for me personally as well, not simply professionally. I don't remember when I was first exposed to the 7 Habits by Covey, but I don't think I fully understood at that time how really important they really were. And I did eventually. And so what I want to do in these next series of videos is I want to break down kind of the key parts there. The original book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Another great book is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, written by Covey's son. Another book by Covey's son, The 7 Habits of Happy Kids, which I also think very highly of. And then The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Families, which to me was a little bit of a repackaging that didn't end up being quite as good or quite as necessary. But these 3 versions, the original and then those 2 versions for those target audiences, I really recommend not simply listening to me talk about them, but to access them yourselves, maybe after you've listened to my introduction to the different parts, but I think they're really, really well worth it. The second of the habits from Covey, again from The Private Victory, is to begin with the end in mind. And to begin with the end in mind is to understand what it is that we want to have. What is it that we are going towards? If we're taking a trip, if we're using a map, an old style map, you're thinking of your destination and where you currently are, and you plan the route. And when you have that route, you stick to that route. Every now and then you take little variations off of it for good enough reasons. Sometimes you get lost, but again, you reorient yourself towards that destination. You don't work against your destination. Sometimes we might even begin a journey and we don't know exactly where we want to go. We're just driving in the country. But we know basically what we want. So we know what direction we don't want to go towards, or we know in general where we do want to go. So that's really about this idea. Begin with the end in mind. The more clarity you can have in terms of what it is that you want out of a particular area of your life or out of your life generally, the better you can actually put this habit into place. But I really, really think that it's powerful in the way that it can help you to clarify and then direct your energies. And coupled with that first habit of saying, I am responsible for my life and this is what I want. We put those 2 together and there's great energy that is available to you.